Just days before the Australian Open, men's tennis was caught off guard by a quiet decision. Carlos Alcaraz arrived in Melbourne with the spotlight firmly on him. For weeks nothing was said. No headlines, no statements. Then the silence ended. The partnership that shaped his entire rise was suddenly over. No warning, no public fallout. Just a clean break, moments before the season's first Grand Slam. Carlos Alcaraz and Juan Carlos Ferrero ended their coaching relationship in December 2025. The two had worked together for 7 years. Ferrero began coaching Alcaraz when he was still a teenager, guiding him from junior competition to the highest level of the ATP Tour. The separation became public shortly before the 2026 season began. Speaking in Melbourne ahead of the Australian Open, Alcaraz addressed the decision for the first time. He said the split was mutual and calm. "It's a chapter of life that had to end," Alcaraz said. He explained that both sides agreed the time was right to move forward. He did not mention any disagreement or conflict. Alcaraz also made it clear that his personal relationship with Ferrero remains intact. "We closed this chapter mutually. We are still friends," he said. He added that respect remains strong between them and that their bond goes beyond tennis. Multiple reports describe the separation as professional and orderly. Ferrero coached Alcaraz from 2018 through the end of the 2025 season. During that time, Alcaraz became one of the most successful players of his generation. Under Ferrero's guidance, he developed his playing style, match preparation, and tournament planning. Their partnership was often cited as one of the most stable and influential coaching relationships on the ATP Tour. Despite the change, Alcaraz confirmed that his daily setup has largely stayed the same. "Everything is pretty much the same," he said. "I have the same team that I had last year, just one member missing. That missing member is Ferrero." Assistant coach Samuel Lopez has now taken on a larger role. Lopez has been part of Alcaraz's team for several seasons and was regularly involved in training sessions and match support. Reports indicate that he is now leading coaching duties during tournaments. Alcaraz also acknowledged the impact Ferrero had on his career. "Thanks to him, I am the player I am right now," he said. "I learned a lot." The comment highlighted the importance of their long working relationship and the foundation Ferrero helped build. The timing of the split drew particular attention. It came just weeks before the Australian Open, the only Grand Slam title Alcaraz has yet to win. Entering Melbourne in 2026, that goal remains central. According to Reuters, Alcaraz is aiming to complete the career Grand Slam at Melbourne Park. Ferrero later spoke about the decision in separate interviews. He said the split was difficult for him, and that he would have liked to continue working together. He did not point to any disagreement, and his comments matched Alcaraz's description of a respectful separation. Coaching changes of this scale are rare for a player at this stage of his career. Alcaraz has remained among the world's top players and consistently competitive across all surfaces. Moving forward without Ferrero marks a clear turning point in his professional journey. As the Australian Open approaches, Alcaraz continues his preparation with a familiar team, now missing the coach who guided his rise. For the first time on a Grand Slam stage, he enters Melbourne without Juan Carlos Ferrero by his side. What comes next will begin not with words, but with the first serve of a new chapter. For continued coverage and verified tennis updates, subscribe to the channel.